Okay, good evening. My name is Cruz Maria Piedrahita, and today I'm your tutor. This is a Lile online language community. This is a writing practice, and our topic today is FOMO. So let's start. Maria, if you have any question, remember you can always ask. If you don't understand, I can always switch to Spanish. No problem at all. So I hope you enjoy this session. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start by, do you know what FOMO is? Have you heard before about this word, like its acronym?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I don't know.
for me, it's kind of a little bit new too, but let's find out together. Okay, let's watch this short video.
Picture this. You log into social media and you see this picture of some friends at a party.
Okay.
About Garden Cop and you haven't seen it.
Go back.
You log into social media and you see this picture of some friends at a party. Scroll down and here's a video of a friend cliff diving in Cancun. A number of friends are talking about Garden Cop and you haven't seen it yet. And now you start feeling something called FOMO, or fear of missing out. FOMO is the anxiety we experience when we feel there's something exciting happening elsewhere and we're not a part of it. It's been around for a long time, but these days it's triggered mostly by posts on social media. Social media gives us instant access to the activity of our friends. That's what it's there for. And this can be a good thing, but it also makes it all too easy for us to compare our lives to theirs. This can lead us to second-guessing our decisions and feeling insecure in general. It can even get to the point when there's a looming sense of FOMO even when we're not online. So how do we kick this FOMO? An answer that might quickly spring to mind is to simply quit social media. But that's not practical for a lot of people. Instead of quitting, you can try limiting your time on it or even just taking a few days off. This can give you a chance to focus on what's important in your life and enjoy the things that you are doing without comparing them to others. The lives of our friends do sometimes look pretty exciting online. But let's put some quotation marks around the word lives. Their social media activity isn't their actual life per se. It's more of a highlight reel of exciting things they've posted to contribute to their online identity. It's easy to see these highlights and think, my life just isn't as exciting as theirs. But what we're usually not seeing is what's going on behind the scenes, the negative things or the boring routine of their day-to-day lives. They may post something awesome, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just a short snippet of their day. The odds are, when they're not out doing these awesome things, they probably experience just as much FOMO as you do.
Okay, Maria. So
GCF Global, creating opportunity.
And it's give us a little bit of an example what is FOMO is, right? So can you think a little bit what happened in the video? Can you give me an idea what we can understand about FOMO?
I understand that FOMO is fear of missing out.
Good.
Que es algo como miedo de perderse o algo así.
Yeah, translation would be like that. Yeah, but yeah.
But
what about in social media? When it's related to social media?
Social media.
Social, yeah, media like Instagram, Facebook, you know.
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, it's what happens. Some people just go there, right? It's just trying to check what other people is doing, right? And they start feeling something, right?
Yeah, right. Okay.
So they're having fun, but what about me? They feel kind of feeling this kind of anxious, right?
Right.
What else do you remember from the video?
The say cell phone.
Yes. We had a lot of access, right? Nowadays we had a lot of access to our cell phone, right? So it's kind of, and because we're different, we have different accounts like Facebook, Instagram, and like you say, Twitter. We kind of start kind of just looking what's the other people's doing, but the person might start thinking, what about me, right? What am I doing? So I start feeling, what did I start feeling? Lonely, right? Lonely, like, oh,
Lonely.
why my life is so boring. That's nowadays.
Yeah, my
They
life
start
is boring.
comparing their lives, right? Comparar,
Yeah.
empiezan a comparar, right? Yeah.
Right, right.
Okay, so it's a little bit, the video give us a little bit, that's what we're going to talk about. And what we do, it's next, we're going to have like an activity. And so we're going to do it together. Okay, so you don't feel that you had to do it. I encourage you. I can either share my screen with you. You can also share the screen as well. Okay.
¿Podrías explicarme un poquito más? ¿Qué es lo que debo hacer ahorita que no te entendí muy bien?
Claro.
Porque además
Yes.
recortó un poquito.
Ok. Vamos, viene una actividad que es para como para resolver. Es como preparation task. Es como te da como el vocabulario que tú vas a encontrar más adelante a la hora de la lectura. Ok. Y
Sí.
acerca de lo que ya vimos, vas a encontrar mucha relación en el vocabulario y en todo lo que dicen ellos. Ok. So, primeramente es como para tener un poco la idea, pero luego como que hablamos un poquito más a profundidad. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to do it together so you don't feel like, oh my, I need some help. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so what I usually do is I send a link to the chat so you kind of able to click on that link and you can do the activity. And I also give you the permission to share your screen if you want to. Would you like, do you want to share your screen with us, like with me? Are you using a computer or yourself?
I am using the computer.
Okay. Share your screen.
I am opening it.
Okay.
Okay. Say preparation task.
Sure. Okay.
Start.
Do you want? Yes. Do you want to share your screen? So we can do it together.
Compartir mi pantalla.
Yeah, I give you the permission to, yeah, so you can also do it.
Okay. Wait.
Sure. So that activity is going to be like a match word in definition, right? So you're going to find word like findings, an acronym, a phenomenon, right? So you're going to try to guess. Okay. Okay. So you go ahead, start, ready, set, go.
Start.
Yeah, start. Okay. So let's
¿Cómo emparejarlas?
Sí. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. A word that has become. Yeah. Yeah. That one that has become. That one. Yeah. With a buzzword. The two first one go
Password?
together. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. What is a
Uh,
phenomenon?
a phenomenon. Mhm.
Yeah, you can go roll it, scroll down, scroll down, scroll it
Mhm.
down more, a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah, down. Okay, some
Mhm.
yeah, something that can be noticed
Something
or studied, right? Is that a phenomenon?
Uh,
Yeah.
Something unusual. Okay.
that one.
No lo tengo.
Okay, and phenomenon. Phenomenon. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. What are those
This-
findings? What are they talking about? Findings.
And,
It's a result. It's something that you find.
research,
Results. Yes, or research.
research of or investigation. Yeah.
The here
The here,
now.
no.
You here. You
Eh,
here. Right now. So what does it mean? The here and now.
The
Now.
present moment.
Very good. There you go.
Okay. Excuse me a moment for the battery is off.
Okay.
Quiero conectarme.
Acronym.
I have to connect this computer. Okay. Now, an acronym.
Yeah. What do you think it is? It's very similar to Spanish, right? It's very similar. Acronym.
No me acuerdo qué es un acrónimo.
Okay, so you use the first letter, right? For something, and then another letter, so you kind of spell, let's say in this case,
Yeah,
it's
the
common.
first letter.
Yes. Okay, let's find. Oh, more. Go scroll it down. Scroll. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah. A word.
A word made for
From
the first letters. Okay.
of each word. Okay. What is left out?
Left out.
Yes.
I don't know, but
Get out, outside.
Not include.
Pardon me?
Not
Not
include.
include. Yes. Not included.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solitude.
Yes. It's another word to refer like lonely, alone, right? So it would be
being on your own.
On your own. Yes.
On your own.
On. Yeah. Okay.
Being on your own.
Yes. So the last one.
And the miss out.
Yeah. Let's see what is. Not to use the opportunity, right? So there you go. Good job. You see, it's time to guess. And I said, do not worry, we're doing it together, right? Because it's something new. It's different, right?
It's great.
Okay, good
I
job.
like it.
Pardon?
I like it.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm taking the screen back. Okay, and we're moving on. Do you have any question so far? ¿Tienes alguna pregunta? Do you have any questions so far?
No. Hasta ahora no.
Okay.
O sea que no entiendo mucho, pero entiendo cómo, sí, en el contexto.
The main idea. Yes.
Entiendo, aunque
idea.
no exacto, tengo la idea, aunque no conozco todas las palabras.
It's okay because what happens is sometimes it's kind of like, and it's also about the level, right? It's the English level too, because they're kind of like, oh, what is the kind what it left out, right? It's but it's context, it will help you a little bit. But as I said,
Mhm.
the more you get in to the topic, the more you will understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to start reading. I'm going to read the second paragraph. So you go ahead.
Have you heard of FOMO? FOMO is an acronym that stands for fear of missing out. I continue.
Yes, go ahead. All
read.
that paragraph. Yes.
Okay. It's the feeling that you need to know what everyone else is doing at every moment, and then worrying that everyone is having much more fun than you are. If you suffer, yes, suffer?
Yes, suffer.
If you suffer from FOMO, you feel the need to check for updates on social media regularly, all through the day and often through the night too. I'm sure you'll agree that this is the downside of living surrounded by technology.
Yeah. Okay. So we know what is FOMO stands for, right?
Right.
Fear of missing out. But what happened if you suffer from FOMO? What does it mean? What is the meaning? ¿Qué pasa when a person suffers from that? They need to
Mm,
check, right? Right? All the time with their phone. Oh, right?
um,
¿No comprende?
sí, yo pues como en español digo como un adicto,
Yes. Yeah.
como un adicto a las redes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. What happens
Oh,
is sometimes people can get like anxious,
okay.
right?
I
It's
I don't I don't no, I am not FOMO.
oh, okay. Well, because now when you're reading about this and like you kind of start wondering about yourself, right? Thinking where okay, the way you behave with social media and all those things, right? So
Right.
okay, so any question about the first paragraph?
Um,
Something else that you want to
uh,
know? They say they just need you suffer, you need to check all the time, right? All through the day and often through the night too. Right? It's clear. Okay, my turn. These days, FOMO has become a buzzword. There are articles in the press, reports on TV, discussions on chat shows, and a growing number of books like Professor Cherry Turkle's Alone Together, in which she talks about this growing phenomenon. Turkle interviewed large numbers of teenagers while she was researching her book, and her findings are quite worrying. Right? That what is the person? What did she do? He kind of
the
say, oh, she's
professor,
a wonder. Yeah. So
the
it's
professor Cherry.
yeah. So she started worrying
Um,
about what was happening, right? So how did she find all this information?
in uh, in shows,
Yes,
in TV,
yes,
and books,
yes.
books
But yeah,
alone together,
pardon?
alone together in book.
Oh, yes, that's the name of the book. Yes, but who else? What else did she do?
Ah,
¿Qué más? ¿Qué hizo ella? ¿Qué más hizo esta persona? What else?
she talks about this growing phenomenon.
Yes.
Mm,
And how she
from
gave us all of this information,
yeah,
right? Because she
yeah,
interviewed some people.
in
Who were those people? Adults, seniors, toddlers, youth, teenagers. Who?
Teenagers.
right? She found the information through what? Interview.
About,
Yeah,
okay.
good.
See, about her book.
Yes. Yeah, something very important is because it's sometimes it could be an opinion, but when you had this, that's what a research gave us, right? It gives us the knowledge kind of to prove the factual paper that you can, oh, I found this information because I had so many people here doing this, I observing, right? And that's
Right.
okay. Now it's your turn. Go ahead.
Turkle urges that being constantly connected actually leads to a new kind of solitude.
Mhm.
Let's start with when we're alone at home. We want connection with other people, so we reach for our phone to check social media. But when we see photos, we see
Photos,
photos and
like
updates of other
photos,
photos.
photos.
Okay,
Yeah.
photos and updates of other people having fun.
Mhm.
We start feeling left out and we feel sorry for ourselves. We want connection, but we end up feeling more isolated.
Isolated,
Isolated.
isolated. Yes. So,
Where is isolated?
aislado.
Uh, and
Okay, it's clear, right? When we are at home, that we're by ourselves, what happened? We don't have, if we don't doing something else, what do? We take the phone and we start checking, right? Social media, and that's what it's start. You feeling, oh, they didn't invite me, right? Oh, wondering, right? That's what teenagers might think, right? Do you have any questions?
No.
The
No.
discussion about this is kind of giving a little bit understanding.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to kind of do it like by paragraph. In that way, we don't have to have everything and go back through everything. It just kind of break down, right? Okay, so it's my turn. I think so, right? On top of this, even when we're actually enjoying ourselves and present in the photos, we still aren't satisfied. Now we're afraid we're missing out on something else. We even interrupt a face-to-face conversation to check status updates or to chat online. In fact, a large numbers of people now say they prefer texting to talking because it is easier to control than a real-time conversation. But really, this makes it more difficult to develop relationships and feel close to people. Another example of how technology makes us think we are connected, but actually leave us feeling unsatisfied. Very interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, is how do you say así es hoy día?
Yeah, nowadays people rather
nowadays because all people that ¿cómo se, uno ve?
you observe, you
or
see.
I see.
Yeah.
I see every day that I want to conversation with they.
Yeah.
They prefer the texting.
Okay.
They prefer chat online, texting, speak with you
Rather,
in other time.
okay.
¿Cómo se dice? Cuando ellos puedan. Sí, lo
When
que
they
quiero
have,
decir es que todo el día ya
when they want,
quieren,
yeah.
cuando ellos saquen el tiempo para leer el mensaje de uno. Ya no,
Oh.
no te contestan el celular, sino prefieren que les escribas o les pongas un audio para
Okay.
hacerlo en su momento.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of sad. And you know what? It's happening a lot, right? And the people is kind of just moving through these devices, and it's kind of everything is around this. Like sometimes I'd rather to talk, to speak, and even to like real example, it was I wanted to phone my husband to tell I'm on my way. I usually text him like I was driving from work, and I just decided to phone him and say, why are you phoning me? And like, well, I just wanted to tell you I'm on my way. He said, you don't do that. And like, well, because if you want to do something different. Yes. And it's very sad, right? But we still think people that think, okay, like.
But I think that te hace o te vuelve, ¿cómo lo digo?
It becomes, right? It becomes, right?
It becomes.
Se convierte, yeah.
It becomes to other people more perezosa.
Like
more
lazy. It becomes a little bit, yeah. And at the end, you think, oh, that's a little bit rude, right? Because, yeah, too. Okay, you go ahead. Good job. Okay.
For speak personality.
Person, like face to face or in person.
Se pierde esa habilidad de hablar personalmente.
Yeah, the connection, the interaction, and we'll social, right? And that's what it said here. It really makes us more difficult to develop relationship, right? And feel as to think that we're connected. Are we connected? Like to me, I actually had some groups that I said, okay, you know what? If you can phone me, I will talk to you, but you send me like 50 text through WhatsApp, and like, I'd rather, it depends, all school, right? We can sometimes do certain things, but the same say, come on, let's think about, okay, go ahead. You're good job.
Thank you, teacher. It seems to me that we need to think carefully about when and how we choose to use social media. Why don't you test? Why don't you test yourself to see how long you can go without checking for updates? Go on, give it a go. Take a moment to be on your own, and see how it feels. It might,
yeah.
It might help you enjoy life more in the here and now, and worry less about everywhere and everyone else.
Totally agree. Are you agree with this last statement?
Agree.
Yeah. And actually right now, like I haven't been in Instagram for, I think for 1 week. Right? It just kind of like make me challenge myself, because as I said, sometimes it take you like a lot of times you just go to see and say, okay, there are certain things that you shouldn't post because that's your life. That's a private life too, right? That's what I kind of think, right? Okay, so we have some top tips for writing. So when we had this kind of writing, we kind of to get how we get people attracted, like to read. You kind of write down like a title, right? To make it readers want to read what you already did. And so the blue one that you see at the beginning is introduce the subject, right? Of the article in the first paragraph. And what the yellow is, you see the different yellow, right? Color. It's, you had kind of the main idea, and then you're going to develop that, right? The main idea and the details. That's kind of like a paragraph look like.
Okay,
And
I understand.
yeah, and the questions, for example, the question, it makes you like, oh, think about this, right? And so you also want to add to your writing when you do it, when you're writing something. And for sure, use different expressions to introduce and emphasize your points. It could be firstly, it would be second, next, right? It has different transition words. Okay, that's good. So moving on. I think you understand a little bit more about the topic now, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we have some prepositions. This activity, I'm going to do the same. We're going to do it together. And some of the prepositions that you might use to answer is going to be of, out, by, this, which,
Like this,
with,
which, estoy en clase. With,
on, in.
on, in.
Okay, so you're going to use those words to fill out like an information, okay? The next activity. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do the same. I'm going to, oh, let's go back. Okay. So I'm going to send you, it will be another Educa Play, something that you do in the same app. And it's a matching.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to help you with that too. Oh, that one, sorry. Oh, that one, it was a different one. Okay. Actually, it was the next one.
Excuse me a minute.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I had something actually to talk about this activity. In this activity, it's going to be a matching activity, but what happened is not about the using those prepositions, it's the next activity. I don't know, for somehow probably what my mistake. And so what is going to happen, it's the information that you just read, we're going to find out what's going to be first, which one, like matching, okay? So you go ahead, click on the link, and I will help you with that. We're going to do it together, but I'm pretty sure you understand more now, right?
Right.
Ok, entiendes un poquito más ahorita que ya estamos conversando sobre el tema.
Te comparto mi pantalla.
Please.
Espérate, ¿cómo es que era? Compartir pantalla.
Ok.
Me dice si ya te salió.
Yes. Yeah. When you're ready, go ahead. Start. And it's going to be let me move this one over here so I can see. Okay. Research shows that FOMO is affecting student sleep. So which one do you think is going to be the next, the matching? So you click on that, research shows, right?
Sleep is not only vital for your mental and physical well-being, but it also improves learning.
Yes.
If you sleep well, you are better able to concentrate, remember remember things, pay attention, make decisions, and be more creative. Okay.
Creative. Okay, so yeah, that is so
Oh.
okay. Okay, you can go back. Let's do it again.
Play
Okay, play
again.
again. Okay, because let's read all of that and then we can. Okay.
El tiempo.
Yeah, it's for it all. I supposed to be unlimited. That's it. My apologize.
Okay.
Skip the apps. Okay, so let's read
But-
first, like the left, right? So left. There is some worrying statistic about FOMO. The other one is
There are some
a statistic.
worrying about FOMO.
Okay,
Mm,
so read all of those first.
growing number of I think that no.
Oh, no.
Ay, ¿por qué
Okay,
me saca?
let's read all of that. Like, let's take one, okay, and then we will read the fourth in the right side so we can think which one is, okay? So there are several reasons why students need to get a good night's sleep, right? So now you think, right? Okay, so it says scroll, say sleep is only, okay.
Not only, I think that it is. but
Yes, yeah, try, let's
the-
try
the-
that one. In the first
The
one,
game.
let's see. Oh, there you go. Good.
This.
Okay, the next one is, there are some worrying statistic about FOMO. What they're talking about a statistic, right? So when they're talking about that, okay, there are, okay, read the other one, the first one. What is the first one?
I think that
20,
according to scientists,
23%.
20,
Yeah, 23, okay.
3%. Okay, por porcentaje.
Yeah,
Of,
right. Those are the
That's-
statistics, right?
okay.
Let's see. Okay, there you go. Okay,
The best way to deal with this
to deal,
is to use. Mm,
okay, go up. Yeah, scroll. Get into the habit of switching it off at night. Way to go. Okay, so the
Yeah.
last one. Research.
Entonces,
Okay.
ok. Pero yo sí estaba bien en los dos intentos, pero no lo cogía bien.
Okay, so that's what we know. The person was telling us she interviewed, right? So the teenagers, and she found out all that information. So we're telling, oh, it was a research, right? What did they find out with that research?
Sí.
That was okay. It
Okay.
gets a little bit more. Very good. So before we go, we had to check this preposition because we're going to need those preposition, okay, for the to solve the next activity.
Okay.
Okay, so preposition of, out, by, this, which, with, on, and. Okay, one more to go. Oh, no, it's not this one. This one
No.
is,
She.
I'm gonna show you. You're gonna do this one and you're gonna like it. I move it. So click on that.
Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Una pregunta, profe. ¿Tú eres profe de la UNAD?
No.
¿Es estudiante
Yes, I do.
ya de
What?
últimos semestres?
Kind of.
Hablas muy bien, pero antes, o sea, ¿cómo te preparaste también en el inglés?
I live in another country, and so all day I speak in English. Yeah.
Ah, eh, what country?
Okay. Oh, later. Okay, let's move on and let's do this.
Ya, porque es que
Okay.
he tenido algunos otros encuentros y uno nota la diferencia en el entrenamiento en la pronunciación, como más natural.
Yes, it's very important. And actually, probably will give you the recommendations at the end, but it's very good when you're speaking that you say that word completely, because that's the way people can understand when you're speaking, right?
Mm,
Mhm. Very good. Okay,
ok.
you can share your
Um,
screen.
estoy sí, compartir.
Yeah, click on that.
Clic.
Okay, and actually this one what it is, you're going just to organize some questions or sentences, okay? So you're going to
Okay.
move,
Como
yeah, and then you check, is it good or no? Have you,
you, me lo paso.
okay,
Have you,
okay, what would be the next, right? Because, oh, have you heard of,
me lo paso.
okay, oh,
No lo pasa.
okay,
Ah, ya.
right there, okay, check that. Okay, very good. Next,
Oh, why is
why?
first?
Yes,
Why don't
okay,
I
okay.
why don't you test
Why don't you?
yourself?
Yes, you see the order, right? That's grammar. It really kind of keep us focused in that way.
Take
Mhm.
take I think that is take a moment.
Yes, take a moment.
Take a moment.
Okay, what's the verb?
To,
Yep. Verb to
I
be.
think.
Yep. No, that's
On is finish.
at the end.
The end. Okay.
Yes,
Take a moment.
to be on.
On your, yeah,
Yeah, on your
on your
on.
out,
On.
on, okay.
Okay. Way to go. Next.
Mhm. Go eat. Oh,
Go.
go on,
Mhm.
on, it try.
Try it.
Or try it.
Yeah, try it.
Go on, try it.
Yeah. And they tell you, oh, you can be away from, yeah, right? Social media, right? You remember? Enjoy.
Here,
Enjoy.
where is,
Life.
I don't remember what mean enjoy.
Disfrutar.
enjoy life
Yes.
or the life.
Yeah.
Enjoy the life. ¿Se dice? Es que como no sé, porque a veces se hacen las frases así.
Okay. Enjoy more, right? Enjoy life more. Enjoy life more. Enjoy life more.
More.
In the here, right? And now.
Here and now.
Yes.
Mm.
And the last one.
Yes, thank you. FOMO.
Think of, okay, FOMO.
Is
Where it is going, right? It's a question mark at the end. So think about
question.
is,
Okay, it's
yeah.
question. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
is, right?
I don't see it. Is
FOMO. Something.
Something scared.
Something to be.
Something to be. O sea, es
Something to
FOMO.
be. Yeah. FOMO.
Scared. Something to be.
Is FOMO something?
It's FOMO. Ah, yeah.
Something to be. Okay. Okay. Move about. Okay. Scared, right?
Scared.
To be. Verb be. Yeah.
Así?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is FOMO something to be?
Scared. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Way to go. Okay. Okay, we have few more minutes. Few more minutes.
Yeah.
How did it go? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel good.
That you can do it, because sometimes you find out and say, oh, this one is a different English level, right? But you said, I can understand, right?
Yeah.
And so you're getting all that information, and that's what it is. You get all that information, and that's what you improve your vocabulary, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Thank
this
you.
one is.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, so now for sure I'm going to use those prepositions, and I'm going to help you with this. Okay, so what you're going to do, as usual, I'm going to send you the link. Click on that, and let's do it. When you're ready. Okay. Okay, let's read and see which one is. Oh. Okay, you can introduce, yeah, write down any name, any nickname if you would like to. Okay. Carol, go ahead. Okay, you're ready. So let's see. What's the first question? It is related to the, okay, start. Okay. Go. Okay. Top of this, when we're actually enjoying ourselves and present in photos, what do you think it should be? On top of this, right? On, we're using?
I don't know.
Okay, so you write down and say, escribe tu respuesta. You write on. That's one of the preposition. On top of this, remember?
Preposition?
Yes, on, O-N, on. Yeah, and submit. Okay, so on top of this. Okay. Okay.
Preposition.
Yes. So which one do you
Yo
think?
eso es una palabra gigante. It,
These?
it days.
Yes, very
These
good. These
days.
days. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Way to go. Okay. Being consciously connected, right? Which one do you think? What would it be? Let's start when we're alone at home.
For?
What?
No.
What?
What?
With.
Which? With?
W,
Which?
W, E,
Sí.
T, H. With. With. T,
Así.
E, H.
Ah,
No.
Which?
With.
With. Me olvidó que with era una preposición.
Okay.
No me acuerdo de todo.
Which one do you think
you
that you
have?
remember?
Of?
Yes. Oh. Okay. Okay. Power up. Let's. 4 more to go.
Okay.
What time is it? Oh, we had 10 minutes. I'm sure you will agree. Is it a downside of living surrounded
By?
technology? Oh, okay,
I think.
let's check that. Very good. Okay, take the next. In or on?
For?
In fact.
In fact.
In fact, right? Okay, those prepositions really help us, right? There are numbers of books, like professor.
No, in.
Nope. What's the other one?
Huh?
Start with W.
Which?
Very good. In which she talks about this girl.
Which?
That's the pronunciation. Which, with. Which, with. Okay, so FOMO, an acronym that stands for fear of missing. Missing what?
Out.
Yeah, out. Way to go. Okay. Sorry, no time for redaction today.
Okay.
Very good. That was good. You know, it's some practice, right? That's what it is sometimes.
It's nice. I like it.
Good.
With you, I like.
Well, today's our last session. Oh man, it's so good. No problem. Well, now we have the last thing. It's a writing activity. Would you mind send me your email account through the chat so I can share something with you through Google Docs? And it said writing activity. In which way do you feel social media make us lonelier sometimes? In which way? So what's going to happen?
Where is Lonelier?
In a chat, send me your email so I can kind of.
Lonelier's chat?
No, lonelier es se siente muy solo. Okay, lonely, right? Solo. Pero lonely, remember? There's some rules there, right? The superlatives. It depends what you're saying.
Can I see the question?
Sure. Okay, so actually I have something that's what I want to share with you. I said I start reading so you don't have to think about like just add some information. Can you read this now? In which ways do you feel
Yeah.
social media make us lonelier sometimes? So, because it's part of the paragraph, right? So we want to make like a topic sentence, but you had to introduce what are you going to talk about? How are you going to develop, right? That idea, those ideas, but you at the same time, remember, oh, you get the reader, it depends how you write it too, right? So you want to call people attention. It's you want them to read what you just did. And that's very important. So social has become unprecedented phenomenon in our society. Social media allow us to be aware of what happens around us. However, when it takes so much time from people, it can affect us in different ways without knowing. So there's what you're going to do. I feel social media makes us lonelier. Here, lonelier. And you're going to give me 3 ideas that, and then you're going to develop that. Okay. So I just want you to try it. Don't think much about grammar. Grammar sometimes is a little bit, it kind of, right? But if you develop, is dependent sentences, if you want to have like a simple sentence, or you want to write a compound sentence, but then it's to improve, and then you want to make a complex sentence. That is a little bit different, but you can start with simple sentences and talk about this. And so that's what I would like you to do today. Okay.
Ok. O sea, tengo que escribir en el chat.
Ya, en el chat, o yo puedo, ya me gustaría compartir este documento contigo de manera que tú lo puedas como desarrollar en tu computador y quede como organizado un párrafo, right? Es de las cosas un poco más difíciles que nos toca hacer como en inglés, es escribir. Y parte de esto es, nos da como una idea cómo podemos desarrollar un párrafo, ¿sí? Social media es un tema que a todos nos afecta, a todos conocemos, lo cual es algo como conocido y que puedes escribir. ¿Ok? Is that sounds good to you? Does it sound good? Okay, so please send me your email so I'm able to send it to you. And so I would check it later. That would be one of your homework for me before, yeah. It's just kind of something that you can try. I know that right now we had a lot of homework, that we had some deadlines to send, but it's like an extra thing, like our minds kind of just to go, right? And well, Maria, I just want to say thank you very much for being here. Thank you for taking your time and kind of have the opportunity to improve your English skills. That's what it is. That's what the university is trying to do with this, right? And so it's good that everyone should take advantage of this, okay?
Okay.
And so you have a good evening, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I'm going to wait for your email.
Okay.